This GeographyBurst video will be looking at the Physical Landscapes module, in particular erosional landforms at the coast. Use page 98 to 99 of your textbook to support this video. We will discuss erosional landforms and then explain how Old Harry Stack forms in an exam question. What happens when there are different layers of rock? When there are layers of hard and soft rock in rows where the sea can attack both types of rock, this is called a discordant coastline. The areas of softer rock will be eroded much faster and will form a bay. The areas of harder, more resistant rock will be eroded much more slowly and therefore will be left jutting into the sea. These are called headlands. They normally go either side of the softer rock bay. Describe. Say what you see, what are the key facts which you already know, and outline them clearly before you explain. So describe what a wave-cut platform looks like. Explain how it forms. A wave-cut platform is the built-up layers of fallen rock. As you can see from this picture, they are graduated into the sea. Now explain. This is created when erosion erodes the bottom of the cliff into a wave-cut notch, and the top becomes unstable and slumps into the sea, often weakened because of weathering. This is a mass movement. It looks like a slope into the sea as it falls, and often these are formed on bays where the rock has been eroded and collapsed and build up this platform. Explain. So say what you see, i.e. describe what it is, and then outline the reasons for that. Yet again, we will follow this process. Caves and arches. As you can see from the picture, an arch you can see right the whole way through. So, why does this form? First of all, it forms on the more resistant rock because it's harder to erode and therefore it takes a little piece away at a time. The first landform to form is a cave. This will just be an indent in the headland, but will be further eroded straight the whole way through to form this arch. Further erosion will cause the arch to collapse and leave the stack of rock known as a stack. If this again is further eroded, it may collapse or simply be eroded smaller into a stump, as shown in each of these pictures. The Dorset coastline was our perfect example of a coastline in the UK. Here is pictured with Swanage Bay on the left, which has been made up from clay and sands near Poole Harbour. Studland Bay is further south, and erosion can occur easily in both of these bays due to its softer, less resistant rocks. On the right hand side you can see erosion has been much slower and therefore has only eroded some parts into arches that have collapsed and left stacks. This is Old Harry Stack. It can be found at the end of Bollard Point, which is made up of chalk. In this case, chalk and limestone are more resistant rocks and considered to be hard, whereas in science this would be classed as a softer rock in comparison to granite. At the coast we have harder rocks as chalk and limestone and softer rocks as clay and sands. So explain how Old Harry formed. First of all, I would describe what Old Harry is, and he is a stack of rock made up of a pillar of rock that has been standing in the sea when the headland has been eroded and weathered around it. This forms because the headland is difficult to erode, and as it is made up of more resistant rocks such as chalk and limestone. The water will erode any cracks or faults in the headland by hydraulic action. Then the crack will be eroded further by abrasion and attrition to form a large cavernous hole called a cave. When further erosional forces remove the back of the wall of the cave, we can see a whole way through the headland, and that has formed the arch. The arch is unsupported, and with further weathering and erosion attacking the arch, it soon collapses, leaving the stack on its own. Old Harry was formed in this way. He is an Old Harry Stack. Geography. Know your world.